yo, boom, 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 boom. What it is. Rest of the guard, aka low to the fucking friend.
And I'm potato bread piece, aka the whole motherfucking piece.
Yo, season 3, baby.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Season 3 weeks.
Season 3.
3 seasons, man. Give it up.
Y'all know we don't play around.
Give it up. Y'all know the vibes. Just tell you a little format real quick. We're gonna jump right into it, man. We keeping it raw. R-A-W, Big Daddy K status, baby. Keeping it raw.
Nah, that's all we can do. That's all we can do, man.
Nah, man, we not playing. We not playing. We keeping it raw. We outside.
That's it. We actually doing something that we haven't been doing in the last 3 weeks. And you know why?
We took a vacation.
Absolutely.
We had to recharge the battery, man.
Absolutely.
The battery's recharged and we back at you. We know the vibes, ain't nothing changed. We get right to it. Let's stir the pot.
Actually,
now, you know
clean my blinds, man. My blinds are
First of all, let's talk about the NBA's in the shambles right now. Brooklyn Nets in the shambles. We'll deal with that another time. That's the quick sports.
R.I.P. to Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, man. I don't even want to talk about him, you know?
And
yo,
Kevin,
listen.
Durant, hope you do well.
Brooklyn,
you end up.
Brooklyn, we bounce back like round ball. So, all right, so let's talk about.
You can't go nowhere without talking about my Knicks. My Knicks got a little Jalen Brunson. Nobody want to talk about my Knicks. Jalen Brunson.
I don't know what that is.
All right, anyway, let's get right to it.
So listen, let's jump right into it. Let's jump into it. We gonna stir the pot like we always do, but we gonna jump. Let's give you a little appetizer.
Yeah.
The girl from McDonald's. I know it's viral. Let's talk about it.
Girl from McDonald's.
The baby mother from McDonald's that wanted the baby father to buy food for all the kids. Let's talk about it.
I'll tell you.
Nah, let's talk to me nice.
First thing you did wrong is you got a woman with all them damn kids. That's number one. Number two, there should never be no separation between the kids. If you bought your kids McDonald's, you know what? Maybe you should have bought McDonald's for everybody, but you bought what the kid wanted to eat. The other two kids probably didn't want McDonald's. But maybe they didn't even say what they wanted. Maybe they just, maybe it wasn't about that. What if them two kids were the type of kids that's doing their own thing and they don't really want to eat no food? How many times he might have bought food and he went to waste? He probably said, man, fuck that. I'm going to buy my kids something because I know they're going to eat it.
We don't know the whole story.
Right. There's more to the story.
But the story we do know is he did buy his son some food.
Right.
So he did the right thing as a father.
He didn't do nothing wrong.
So buying other kids is a personal choice. He's not obligated to do that.
Right.
But if he can, you know what? A little man might get a burger. The rest of them might get a little 4-piece nuggets.
Right. Absolutely.
But they got McDonald's.
Right. I mean, chicken or something.
You know what I mean? Something light.
Yeah.
But little man gonna get what his taste buds is. It is what it is, man. At the end of the day, man, she chose to have multiple baby daddies and multiple kids.
Right.
She gotta eat that.
But my thing is, why this man gotta pay for the pass? Because at the end of the day, all that rant she was doing, that really ain't called for that man to get shot like that. At least he bought some food for the kid. You know, hey, listen, communicate better.
Nah, but she went at him.
She went off.
She went at him because she figured he was the sucker. He was soft.
Right.
Go at the rest of them like that. But anyway, let's stir the pot. That was, we just touched on that. We ain't giving them too much time.
Yeah.
To make them too
Then
viral.
they turn around.
They are very viral. Yeah, it might be a spook.
Yeah,
it might be. We don't know, but entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Stir the pot. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Spot, you know, seasoning and all that, like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Let's talk right to it.
Let's get right to it.
Abortion. Let's go, man. Let's talk.
Well,
yo, no filters. Season 3, baby.
I don't no fucking punches.
No filters. The gloves is off, baby.
I tell you right now, who the fuck it ain't to tell somebody what a woman can't do with her fucking body. If you want to get a fucking abortion, you get a fucking abortion. At the end of the day, who are they to tell you, Roe versus Wade, what the fuck, whoever the fuck. Anyway, if I feel necessarily, if I feel it's that important to worry about what a woman do with her body, then I got nothing else better to do. It's her body.
Crack this wine, I'm sorry. We doing wine, you know, we switched up. Season 3, you on some wine shit right now.
Some wrong shit too.
You know what I mean?
At the end of the day,
at the end of this show, I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, a woman should have a choice in her body, man. And I understand, you know, I mean, it ain't affecting us. because we in New York State, but it don't matter. It's not fair to them. But you know what? I don't really want to get too crazy about it. Thank you, my brother. I don't want to get too crazy about it because I think that's some keeping the population tight, John. If you really want to be technical, I think it's to keep the people. Yeah. It's to keep them people around. It's to keep them people around.
Shorten our lifespans. You know what I'm saying? Because you know we kind of, I think we might lead the population. I ain't do the numbers, so I don't want to talk too crazy. But at the end of the day, that's our body. And you really think about it. People make mistakes. And I think if you're gonna do the illegalization of it, it should be a time frame. Because not really full fetus until like 3 months maybe?
Right.
3 to 4 months.
4 months, right.
So if they catch like 1 month, month and a half, I think you gotta wait at least a month before you can even do it.
Right.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I did a little research. We did some of our homework. We didn't do extensive homework, but that's not our job. Our job is just talk our shit. But at 3 months and after, I think they say it's like a full fetus or something. And I mean, I can see that murder thing and you killing the baby and all. I get all that, but if I bring a child in the world where the father and the mother suffer for a mistake.
What if the Miss Lady Love get raped? You know what I'm saying, or something like that, man.
That shit started to sound like a business. I'm keeping it. It sound like it's money and business involved because you think about that. That woman keep that baby and that man don't want to be with her no more. Now he's stuck with child support for the next 18 years.
Word of mother.
Now they taking half his check. They raping him every week if he get paid every week. Raping him every 2 years, and they both didn't want the kid.
Right.
So
Collectively they didn't want.
Right. So now the kid grew up in an unstable situation. The kid growing up in a home that's not structured.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But then they say, they even went too far as saying like something like, if you had diagnosed, you can't get an abortion, but if you had the kid, put the kid up for adoption if you're not fit to have the kid. That's still like, at the end of the day, you got some mothers, they push that baby out or whatever like that. They have a heart.
Now they want it.
They want the kid. They want the kid to put the kid in the foster home and shit. But what about a dad that give a fuck? Like, regardless of what, I don't want my kid in no foster home and shit. Why put him in a foster home? I'll go figure it out and keep her or whatever like that. I just think that shit is reaching, man. I think there's a lot more to that shit. I think that shit is more political than anything else. And that's real shit. I think that shit is a political move to increase the population for those people. That's me. That's what I feel.
But I'm gonna tell you right now that we all TikTok ads. This is the world of TikTok. And with TikTok, I think we use TikTok more than we use Google now.
I really don't really fuck with TikTok like that, but I know.
But if you like the masses, the people like you start learning like it's a wave right now. Like people like you can find anything you want to do on TikTok. Might not be official, but you're gonna find it on TikTok.
Right.
So I watched Dr. Umar. I think his name is Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar. And he said,
shout out to Dr. Umar.
He said that, like you said earlier, it's for the states that's really pushing for it to be illegal. The other culture is dying out. So in them areas with the other culture is it's a lot of drugs, a lot of drug abuse rather, and it's a lot of suicides and deaths.
Right.
So their numbers is dropping.
Right.
So it's like,
I did that.
Right. So it's like, hey, wait a minute. You can't let our numbers drop. We can't keep Raheem and them numbers is moving. Raheem is Tyreek and Tyrone's and all that. That's what they think sometimes. And our numbers is moving. In population status. Their numbers are dropping. It's becoming a minority fast. That's a problem. Let's keep it above. That's a problem.
That's what it is.
It's a problem.
Whoever thought, who even took the time out to think about abortions? Had to be something real deeper behind that for you to sit there and think about it, to make a whole thing about it. Y'all really that hard pressed to be in control? That hard pressed to be more populated than us?
So we gotta. So it's a dictatorship.
Right, basically.
Telling us what we can and can't do with their bodies.
Right.
We telling women, hey, it's not a pro anybody. It's let's talk about the fathers too. Now we stuck with kids we don't want. We stuck with kids we don't want, and now the women with ulterior motives.
I don't know if we should use that word, stuck.
Well,
that might be a touchy word, stuck. But I know what you mean. Stuck.
We had kids that we didn't
conceive.
We didn't want collectively.
We didn't want collectively, right? We didn't want.
We didn't want the kids. We didn't want the kids collectively, and now we stuck with this baby because it's illegal to get rid of it, even if we're not in a great financial status. We're not financially stable, rather.
And then they would say, well, you should have used protection, but what if the protection broke?
You're not allowed to make, so you're not allowed to have, there's no things called mistakes.
Right. Shit happens.
Shit happens.
You know, shit happens.
And you should be allowed to fix your mistakes. If it's not too late. If it's too late, then you know what I mean, you sleep in the bed you made.
Absolutely.
But now you got disgruntled men. You got disgruntled mother raising the kid she didn't want. And you got a father that's not there because he don't want the mother or the kid.
You don't want either one of them.
Neither one of them. But he getting his bread hit every time he get paid. Bread get hit every week. So now he move on to another family, meet a woman, and start a family collectively now. Now it's a strain because your bread's still getting hit for the kids you never wanted. So now she eating the repercussions of that because you get your bread hit, you getting your bread, and she reaping the benefits of not getting bread.
Right.
Because you getting your bread hit on some mistake you made that you wasn't allowed to fix. Because the law said no.
I don't think.
Talk to me nice.
I don't think that is right to ever dictate someone else's body like that. Like, how can you not have control of you? How can somebody say, so you know what you are? You a human robot. I want you to do this, and this. You can't do that. Yo, not for nothing, man. But all the fucking gas prices crazy, inflation is crazy. Houses going this way,
real estate is
going up.
You can't get a house.
Yo, you got motherfuckers shooting up motherfucking supermarkets and shit, schools and all kind of wild shit. And you worrying about abortions, man. Yeah. I mean, like, come on, man. Like, put the energy in something that's more important to better the world we live in, better the community we live in, or whatever town you live in. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, man,
I agree.
I'll be honest with you, I feel for the ladies because these are the things that y'all up against. Someone telling y'all can't have an abortion for something that it's your body. They tell you can't do that.
They in the
That's
worst.
fucking crazy.
Let's think about a worst case scenario, right?
Ludicrous.
Let's think about a worst case scenario. And let's use it on some real Lifetime movie type shit. Where you got a kid, young girl in college, young girl in high school, honor roll student, got a boyfriend, went to prom or whatever they did, had a good time, and made a mistake. Let's say the thing broke.
Right.
And they made a mistake.
Right.
They both honor roll students on their way to college. A night of so-called fun in the counter free, and now she's pregnant. But she's not allowed to fix that mistake because she got a whole life ahead of her. Granted, that child has a whole life ahead of him too, but it's not a full fetus. It's still murder. So then, we murder every day when we eat eggs, no? Absolutely. So we might as well get chickens right. We shouldn't be allowed to eat eggs. It's not a full fetus in the egg. So that little white wiggly thing in the eggs, when y'all crack them eggs, when y'all do your scrambled eggs, and that little wiggly thing in it, that's a little chick. The chick ain't have an option. So that's gonna be the next day.
Sunny side
that's
up.
Gonna be the next day.
Y'all eat them scrambled.
Over easy. Y'all eat a little Leroy.
Y'all do everything y'all want to an egg, nigga.
I'm sorry to say that. Wait, hold up. They might not eat eggs again.
You shouldn't.
Y'all sitting there scrambling little Leroy, putting them with bacon, little piglets on it. Like, now y'all kill little pigs and everything.
On a little roll.
Word them up.
Put a little roll, make a
little butter, bro.
Little butter roll. And then little cut them down the middle of the shit.
Shit you put on, little ketchup, little salt, pepper, ketchup.
Yeah. Ain't nobody talking about that.
Put a little hot sauce.
Yeah. If you really want to get cute.
So we kill a little chickie man. We kill little chickie all day. Every day
no
we crack them
Chick-fil-A
eggs.
no Chick-fil-A get
Every
banged
day
out.
we crack them eggs. We killing chickens. Talk to me nice.
Nah, real shit. It's sad that this world is going to shit. You know what's funny? And I'm not trying to. And I know I've been told, been spoken about, or I won't say chastised, because not nobody really chastised me. I'm potato man. I don't get chastised. I get spoken to, but I don't get chastised. About changing topics. Like, you was talking about this and you went over there. I gotta touch the topic in relevance to this world we live in, right? This global warming shit is fucking crazy. 1 minute is fucking hot. 1 minute is raining. The forecast is off. How the fuck is Sam Champion keep a job? He says it's gonna rain tomorrow and it's fucking 90 degrees. I mean, they don't get checked? Like, they don't get, like, I turned around. No, because I'm talking about the world we live in. Oh, okay. That's what I was saying. The world we live in.
My transmission slipping.
No, the world we live in. No, we dealing with global warming.
I started pumping and
No, we dealing with global warming.
Let's go.
And we dealing with global warming, and then we dealing with global warming. We dealing with fucking inflation. We dealing with gas prices. We dealing with stabbings and shootings in train stations. We dealing with all kind of shit.
Niggas throwing shit on people.
Throwing shit on, like, we dealing with a lot of shit.
Oh, let me say pieces.
And then I'm sitting there and I gotta hear shit about abortions. I mean,
You know what, though?
they all over the fucking road. What we
As much
doing
as
here?
we say the gloves are, at the end of that, still on this, because you got people that feel like that's murder. And I agree with those people that feel it's murder. I understand. My job is to understand both sides. Our platform collectively is to give our opinion. That's our job.
Right. We give our opinion. Yeah.
They give
And
you
y'all
a-
don't have to agree.
We really don't give a.
I don't give a fuck if you agree or disagree.
I can care
My
less.
opinion is my fucking
But
opinion.
right now, this bread talk opinion right now. This potato loaf potato opinion, baby. You know what I mean?
I'm not worried about your fucking thoughts. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I'm not being insensitive neither. Abortion is a very serious
It's
thing.
very sensitive.
And I feel a woman as well as a man
Should have rights.
collectively should have a conversation. You know what, babe? I don't think we should get rid of it. I think we should. It might be politically correct to do it. Maybe at this time we
But
wasn't.
what about the shiesty ones? You just made it easier for a woman to be fucked up. The trap. Let's talk about that trap. Let's talk about a woman that got with a star, entertainer, sports athlete type of guy. They had a night of fun. But her motive was, I'm gonna let him. I hope he put a little drop in here. I'm keeping that. I hit the lotto. And she in that state where she can't get rid. She don't have to get rid of it. And legally, she don't have to get rid of it. He's stuck 18 years with a kid he didn't.
You know what though? You got a point. But you know what I sat down, I just thought about?
But you giving him a leg.
I just thought about something. Out of every action is a reaction, right? What if it's employed too, in a positive way, to get more women on birth control, to get more people more savvy and using protecting, using protecting, like protect yourself.
They say you only allow 3 day after pills. You only allow 3 times.
Right.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is they give it right. They still trying to limit you from because I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's gonna come to a point where maybe every so these motherfuckers ain't gonna try to motherfuckers ain't gonna have sex no more.
Maybe that's what they want.
Motherfuckers will be scared to put their bra on and
Think
something.
about that. Maybe that's what they want.
Word
Because
the
they
fuck.
pushing the community.
Yeah. Maybe they're like, yo, you know what? You ain't gotta get your feelings.
But the community is the community. And maybe
Yeah, that community. It could be that community. They might have a hand in that too. Yeah, they might have a hand in that too. Cause 2 of the 2 can't have a kid. So, you know what? It'd be more adoption agencies. They can adopt
It
kids.
still could be population control.
Right. Absolutely.
But it'll have Raheem and them scared. They ain't doing that. But let me ask you though. Let's talk about the side that people don't think about. Well, forced in these type of situations, right? You don't know what type of pressure you put on the baby father. The sperm donor. Won't we get on some killing and murdering? What's the murder rate like? What if the murder rate rises against women because dudes are mad that they keeping these babies?
What if? We could be thinking.
What would do is not mentally sound to deal with that. And you take it out on that woman and get her out of it.
Right.
Fucked up.
Right.
It's a lot of shit that you when you make these decisions and pass these laws, you gotta think about everything.
What do dudes and militias do? They kick the broad down the stairs.
Exactly.
Because she can't have an abortion. I don't want you to have a kid, but it's not in your control. Dude. So now I'm like, fuck it.
Dude feel like
me down the stairs.
Dude feel like I do a 3 to 5 for assault, then have a kid for 18 years, a kid for the rest of my life. I don't want it. He might take the charge. Like, all right, fuck it.
Government, do y'all realize what y'all doing? I know it don't matter. I know the bread talk show don't matter to y'all thoughts and y'all opinions. That's why I don't give a fuck about y'all opinion.
No,
the bottom line is
the show matters.
The bottom line is
we here. We
y'all
outside.
y'all make decisions for other people, and y'all don't want nobody to have there's no repercussions. There's nobody, oh, you can't say this. Oh, you shouldn't say that. Man, go fuck yourself. I say what I want. The bottom line is you're making decisions for people, and it's not right. You should give everybody a right to make decisions about their body. You should never take that away from nobody.
That's
their body.
You in charge of their body. So they just lost that right of that being their body. It's my body. I do what I want.
And ladies, I'm all across the globe.
I'm surprised that they
I'm
fight
speaking
harder.
for y'all because it's not right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be able to say what the fuck y'all want in reference to your body. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
But it ain't. Is it right?
It's
is
fucked
it
up.
right to murder a child?
It's not a child when it's not even a fetus yet.
But you allow that 3-4 months to still go.
Nah, you get that done real quick. Don't wait till.
But I'm saying that I'm pretty sure you can find the sex out after a certain time and everything.
At 5 months, allegedly. They say 5 months.
4 to 3,
5
4
months, you can tell what it is.
But you're allowed to know the sex.
Yeah.
After you kill it.
Yeah.
What? That's still murder. Some people are against it.
You know
biblically, in the Bible, I believe, right? If you believe in, we don't want to get into religious aspects and all that. It gets real.
Yeah, that's why I try not to.
But some people believe that it's not morally correct to do that.
I think, in a sense, it's the truth. But feeling the way I feel, I think that women, as touchy as it may be for women, I think it's prevalent that they allow a woman to make a decision for her body.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
I don't want to violate this shit, but
I'm playing devil's advocate. Dudes gotta start stepping up. Fuck. You ain't want the kid, and she want to keep the kid, or she not allowed to get rid of the kid, but you ain't want the kid. Still step up. But you made the bet. Step up. I'm not giving dudes no pass because I ain't want the kid anyway. She forced me. Still the kid. Kid ain't forced you.
She could have clutched your butt cheeks and kept your rod in her.
Nah, you shouldn't. So why you fight?
That's it.
You shouldn't have beat.
You shouldn't have.
At the end of the day, what about that? Do we hold them accountable that, yo, you shouldn't have beat?
You got damn right you hold them accountable.
You shouldn't have beat with nothing on.
You got damn right you hold him accountable.
And you should pull down.
Because he still made a decision to do what he did, knowing that there's a possibility that one could slip past the goalie.
So you went over feelings. You went over feelings instead of using your brain, the real brain.
What about this? I got a little joke for y'all. It's a fact. So what about, right? You got dudes years ago that had kids, like let's use LeBron James for example, right? his father didn't know LeBron James was gonna be LeBron James. And when he realized his son was
Too
LeBron
late.
James, he tried to get on the line and say, yo, that's my son. And LeBron said, oh yeah? But you ain't want me, nigga. So now you want me now because I got bread? Yo, hey, at the end of the day, it's a gift and a curse too.
Did he try to sue him?
Yeah, no, yeah. They come try to say, oh, he ain't want to talk to me. I'm his father, he ain't want to talk to me. Nigga.
Did he try to sue him or something?
Some shit. You know what, bro?
Way back then. I know we don't know the particulars.
Yeah. And then little Miss Gloria turned around and said, I don't know that nigga.
Now she got the bag.
Yeah, because little Miss Gloria's out there trying to play little boys.
Yeah, she playing with
She playing with little young boys.
She playing with kids. She playing with boys the same age as her son.
Heard though, mama. She out there playing. And see what happened.
Bang,
you see what happened? She played with little Delonte. And little Delonte sitting a little collie in on the front door. He sitting in the little front door with a little cup.
They was fighting too.
Yeah. No, Delonte West sitting there like this.
Nah, Delonte was playing.
Yeah.
He was about to get the bag. He about to be Braun little baby.
And they know what Braun said?
He about to be Braun step
Good night, nigga. And now look.
Oh shit, we ain't trying to get canceled.
I don't care about that shit.
Nah, Braun strong.
Right, Braun made a decision, nigga.
What up, King?
Word up, mother.
Nah, what
Salute
up,
to the king, nigga.
Yeah, we going
Child, nigga, who the fuck you think he is fucking with your moms, nigga?
Nah, we going a little too far on the king. What up, King? Fuck that. Nah.
Fuck with your little moms,
nigga. Don't hit that light switch.
I ain't. Oh, a little switch? Use the little word switch?
Oh,
damn, son, that's fucked up. Using a little switch line? Yeah. Alright, anyway. The only switch I know is the bars, nigga. You know, the switch. Who can be?
But nah,
but listen. Nah, that shit is fucked up, though. Real shit. Ladies, keep y'all head up, man.
But at the end of the day, though, if some women got to keep them babies and all that, that dudes need to step up. Real shit. You lay in that bed, you pipe, you sitting there making faces when you was behind her, doing this, doing little muscle moves and slapping the ass, you playing. When you was playing and you got played, and then the game is the game.
And I'm going to let y'all know, too, there's nothing wrong with being a little provider. If you go provider for your kid, even if you ain't want him, and you a little provider, and you do the right thing, it's better than not doing anything at all. Because at the end of the day,
you don't want to be in the light, at least provide.
At the end of the day, it is what it is. And I'm gonna tell you something. Being a person with 4 kids, right? To be exact, I really don't regret nothing with my kids because all my kids was playing. You know what I'm saying? To a degree. When I say degree, meaning I really wasn't.
I can't say it.
No, I ain't gonna lie. My son. Right? I didn't even know that I was having a son until I found out I was having a son. And I said, oh shit. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I gotta jump out the window and do what I gotta do and be the man that I think I am. Regardless of what I think I was, I jumped out to say I gotta be the man that I think I am. And then
stepped up to the plate.
I had no choice because that's the type of man I am. And you know what? I'm not the greatest father. I'm not the greatest dad. I'm far from that because ain't nobody perfect. We all got little kids.
I ain't perfect, but I'm a great dad.
Hey, listen.
You're a great father.
No. I'm not saying
you're not perfect.
I'm not perfect. That's what I said.
You're a great dad.
I do the best I can with what little I have for the obstacles that's in front of me. Because it's the
here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely.
That's all that counts. We great fathers. We in the kids' lives every day.
At least I'm around for them to tell me, Dad, you ain't worth shit.
Right. I just scared.
Oh, Dad, you know what? I don't like you sometimes. At least I'm here to tell you. Can look me in my face and say, you ain't shit, man.
They out here getting rid of babies. But I'm going to tell you right now, I just hate to be old. My kid put me in front of the window on my little chair and just leave me. Leave me looking out the window. A little drool.
I ain't gonna lie.
Wipe my face.
I ain't gonna lie.
Wipe my face.
I ain't gonna lie. There's been little lines, little jokes said to me one time, a couple of times about that. Hey, you never know if you're gonna need them. I said, shit, if I can help it, they ain't gonna never need them. Cause I said, shit, and if I do, I'm gonna humble myself, cause I understand. I gotta sit there and shut the fuck up. I hope I can speak too. I hope I'm able to say, help me. Cause if I can't speak, I'm done.
Right now,
I'm done if I can't speak.
This is a public service announcement to my kids. Don't push me in front of the window and let me leave me there drooling and my diaper heavy. Don't let me sit there and little flies and my little thing. You know, my clothes don't look right. Don't do that to me. I ain't do that to you. Don't you do that to me.
Yo,
don't let me there with no lumberjack in 90-degree weather. I got a lumberjack on, a little flannel. I got a flannel on. It's a corduroy. It's 90 degrees. The AC don't work. You know what I'm saying? You put a little plate of Jello in front of me and sit me in front of the window.
Yo,
don't do that.
And do me a favor. Don't put me in no nursing home either. Don't put me in a nursing home, come visit me, and I'm dealing with motherfucking Castubiac over there giving me all kind of bullshit. Castubiac giving me grits that I don't eat.
Castubiac over there beating the shit out of me. You come visit me in the home, my shit small.
Word up. What happened to you, Dad? I fell out.
And I can't talk. All I was doing is this.
Yo.
Nah, don't do that.
And then I'm shaking. Right? I'm shaking. And they're going to say, oh, I think your dad got Parkinson's. And then you're going to realize I need a bump. Y'all niggas ain't bring me no liquor. You ain't bring me no Cheetos. You ain't bring me no bump.
Don't do me like
You just let me sit there and look stupid. Because you know why? You mad at me because I ain't take you to the basketball game 30 years ago. And you still ain't holding your feelings because I ain't take you to the game.
I'm just saying.
I'm done.
It's a PSA announcement. That's all I'm saying. Just don't put me in a little window and just leave me there and I'm soiled, everything wet.
Nah.
I'm sitting there shitting, pissing on myself. Each time I see you next week.
Nah. And I ain't abort you neither. You here on the strip of the strip. I didn't abort you.
And you got me in the house with a home attendant bring her boyfriend there and they having sex on the couch and I'm just sitting there looking at it and I can't do nothing.
Can't do shit.
I can't call. I can't do it. I'm just sitting there like this.
Word to mother.
And all I'm doing is like this mean get the fuck out my house, but they don't know what it means. It's just my hand going like this. Nah, that's good. I'm shout out to everybody that's going through that.
And you know, duly know, I'm not by far. Y'all take it however way y'all want it, but I'm not making it. I'm making a joke, but I'm being serious. But I'm not knocking anybody that go through that. So take the sensitive cap off for all you people. It's a fucked up position to be in, and that's basically what I'm saying.
But this what can happen,
and it's real shit.
If you were a guardian of a parent that didn't want you, ain't that some shit?
Word to mother.
And you know he's sick and everything, and one of you up, and you sitting there like, this nigga ain't want me, he ain't never around, he never came around there, bought me no ice cream, never did nothing.
Right.
And he's sitting there.
I used to sit at the window and he never showed up, but he said he was coming.
And now you at the window, and he ain't showing up, and you drooling and peeing on yourself.
Yep. And guess what?
Urinating.
Somebody on that side is saying good for that motherfucker.
I'm saying, man.
Good for him.
Yo,
he should have been there. Meanwhile, the whole time I really was there because I was there because I'm reaping the punishment for being there, and I wasn't there till you like it.
It can't be repercussions though.
It is repercussions.
No, because it could be the woman that do that. It could be the baby mother that come there and be like, yeah, I look after that nigga. You and push you on the floor. You laying on the floor. She kicking you and shit to like you ain't shit. And you just sitting there crying.
Word to mother.
Nah, man. Calm as a motherfucker.
It is.
So at the end of the day, it's jokes. Everything was funny. It's jokes. But at the end of the day, like in the times we live in now, and the law was passed in certain states, and in those states that is passed, be careful what you're doing. And if it do happen and you conceive a child and everything, step up to the plate, man.
Take care of that kid.
Take care of that kid. It's you.
He wasn't asked to be here. She wasn't asked to be here.
You're refusing to take care of a part of you. You gotta think about that. You're turning your back on a part of you. That's crazy. You gotta think about that, man. No matter how much you ain't want that kid, man, it's yours.
You know what's crazy though, bro? Like, there's no handbook on how to be a parent, and there's no handbook on how to receive a kid or a child.
Yeah, that book. What's the book? Book for dummies. Ain't no.
There's no such thing as trial and error. And you know what though? It's a learning curve too for all those. And you know what? And in real shit, Bread Talk World, it might be a good thing for them to say no abortions. Because you know why?
Nah.
No, I'm gonna tell you why I thought about it. No, let me spin it on the devil's advocate line.
Nah, you gotta
let me devil's advocate.
You gotta spin that though. I got.
Because you know what's funny? And I'm trying not to jump out the window because it could get a little touchy.
Yeah, but
when I started really thinking about it, I'm not here to worry about people who atheists, people who don't believe in the supreme being, people don't believe that there is a supreme being. I feel that God got your back no matter what, however way it come out. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the devil is always busy. He never takes a day off. He's working 365 days a year, 7 days a week.
What we said though.
But what I'm saying is, I don't condone rape. I don't condone unprotected sex that we're not thinking of repercussions, because we human beings, man, we all in life have made mistakes and did things. I feel that when I think about it, that particular situation is not called for because there's no thought process going on. There's not a thought process going on during the time, because you're not thinking about what if they get pregnant.
Right, so
you're not thinking about that. You're having a good time.
You can't say that.
You're having a good time.
Nah, you can't say that. You can't say that because you're using that analogy with maturity. Once you're 40 plus, you know better.
Okay.
So that
right,
don't work.
But you know better. So guess what? You know better, and you still have unprotected sex with the opportunity to know that it could happen.
Okay.
Something could slip by past the goalie.
Right.
So now,
but you
in the midst of you having that top fun,
so you're
not thinking about that.
No, but you can't say you're not thinking about that. You know that going into it.
So let me ask you a question.
No, I'm not saying that.
So you think the person is thinking, she might get pregnant. Let me be careful.
No,
let me not do. You're not thinking about that.
You're mixing not knowing with it being irresponsible. It's two different things.
Okay. So
you could know the repercussions.
Having that fun is irresponsible.
Wait a minute, but you can know what's going to happen, but you can be irresponsible and still do it. It's not a mistake, because you know, at 40 plus you know better. So you're being irresponsible because you already know the outcome.
So you know how many kids?
So I'm talking about you said kids. Again.
You know how many kids out here that's jackets? For all y'all don't know what jacket is, that's a kid that's born from a father or whatever.
So you think he didn't know?
Well,
it
ain't that he didn't know. It's that he really wasn't thinking about it at the time.
He he's irresponsible. He knew. We at a certain age, we all know we don't.
Alright, so you know what's funny? It's gonna be a lot of paternity tests. It's gonna be a lot of paternity tests going on.
Because
now dude's gonna be like, yo, you know what? Let me take a paternity test.
The only time
I don't believe you're pregnant.
The only time I agree with that is that she said, I'm on something. And you having a good time because you assumed she was on it because she told you she was on something.
So it still gives you the right.
No.
So it still give you the right to have sex unprotected.
No, what I'm saying is,
release your
no, but
paperwork.
In this world of mine, in the way we think, right? Because the condom not guaranteed either.
That's not guaranteed.
Right. Without it breaking. Without it breaking.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed.
Right. So what I'm saying is, and she said, oh, I'm on the pill. I got the shot. I got the ring, the nouveau shit, whatever. Right? But then she ain't on top of her game. And she tell you that and you have a good time and you going by what she told you.
Entrapment.
No, but I'm saying that's you. No, as a man, that's you having a good time going according to what was told.
Absolutely.
Now, if she tell you I ain't on nothing, I don't use nothing, you talking about, oh, I'm just having a good time. That's not the same shit. Cause you already know she raw. Baby ain't nothing protecting nothing. You know the outcome.
I agree. But I still think that when you're in the midst of having in the heat of the moment, you're not thinking about that. And then you do the little oops, John. Like, oops, oh shit.
Yeah, but
I missed my John. What? But, you missed what?
Well, we can't use that though. We remember anything else, but we remember bills, remember the mortgage.
Absolutely.
So the good time is the same shit.
It is.
That's a jail sentence, nigga. That's a jail sentence, nigga.
Nah, you right, but I still think
I don't want to wonder life. Let's go call. Anytime you have a sex with a woman and you're having a good time, there's a chance she can get pregnant. You're looking at a sentence of one to life. That kid is one to life, nigga. That kid is your responsibility from the time it's born to the time it's died. You got a one to life to bed.
And half of these niggas don't want to do that bid.
They don't want to do that
But
bid.
they go to jail.
They'll go to real jail.
They go to real jail sitting there looking stupid.
And then get played with.
Yep, and get played with. Now they can't get pregnant, but they get played with.
Now they get played with.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I'm done.
Nah, you know what, man?
And you know, we
at
about
that
to wrap,
time, that's
we about to
right,
start
man.
wrap this up.
I'm
man.
telling you, man. We look forward to this season 3, baby.
Nah, it's gonna be live and all uncut. And you know what? I wanna say something real shit.
We don't care about
I
that.
really don't. I'm really getting
baby.
away from this worrying about what's said. If y'all can deal with the way this world is going, and y'all can deal with all the trials and tribulations that they bring to us, and we gotta deal with it no matter what, then y'all can deal with us speaking what the fuck we want.
No, but we speaking.
And it is what it
know
is.
what?
I'm
at the end of the day,
not curving up. Not
at
saying
the end of
fuck
the day,
out of here.
the Bread Talk Show right now, moving into season 3. This is the first episode of season 3. We saying all the shit that's in your mind. We say the shit you don't want to say.
Things that you don't want to talk about.
This is the stage for us to say the shit that's in your mind. That's what we doing. In a nutshell, we saying everything that you thinking that you don't want to say. We gonna say it.
Cause y'all motherfucking Trump supporters say,
gonna say
I
it.
love Trump because he
You
speaks
got
his
that right.
mind. And he say whatever he want and do what he want.
Since Trump left, gas went up and we can't buy no houses.
Furthermore.
And we what?
My 401k went down.
We in war with Ukraine.
I ain't got nothing to do with them niggas.
We roll with
But
Russia.
I'm sitting there with
and
these
we ride with Ukraine.
I'm over here with vodka. Vodka going through bullshit.
Vodka about to kill us.
Yeah, and we worrying about
with
these
Ukraine that don't even fuck with us.
They don't even bother us. They ain't bother shit.
They
We
don't
worrying
fuck
about
with
them motherfuckers. Come on, man.
But we ain't gonna get into politics.
Nah, we gonna leave that alone.
We gonna stay away from politics and religion.
Cause that you ain't gonna never win that.
We never gonna win that.
So
we don't want to offend none of our
real
the
shit.
Bread Talk family.
Nah, listen, we respect everything y'all bring to the table, and we want y'all to respect us for what we bring to the table.
I mean, if you got a Jew,
I got
you got a Jew?
I got one.
Oh shit! Look.
I have a Jew. Potato, keep a Jew.
I'm on the train to 14th Street. I'm going to 14th to go to see the jewelers.
All I'm gonna say is, despite someone making a decision for you, make a decision for yourself, and do what you feel is godly for you. Do what's worth your time. If they throw a curveball, you eat that. If they try to throw shit at you to make you change certain behaviors, you change that. You're never less of a person to make a change. Because change is priceless. It don't cost you nothing. So let's wake up, people. Let's accept the change and better ourselves as people and get a lot more stronger and come together. That's what we need to do instead of being against each other.
The jewel of the day, I'm off the train. I just got off at 14th Street. You know what I mean? With the jewel, you know what I mean? I'm in the Diamond District right now. Be accountable for the decisions and the choices you make, especially in the world we live in now. We gotta be more. We gotta make more. We gotta make better decisions, make better choices, and understand the repercussions of the choices and decisions we make, and then be able to stand on it. So at this time, and in this world that we living in this time, in this day and age, we got to stand up and stand on the things that we do and hold on some type of accountability. So they stacking things in front of you. They stacking more hurdles, more hills, more mountains in front of you. And the jump gonna be harder. The climb gonna be harder. The hike gonna be harder. But I think you'll be able to achieve it if you make the right decisions and make the right choices. And hold yourself accountable for the choices and decisions that you make. For real, like, so if we make these choices and we have these kids and these babies and they passing these laws, and if it's something you don't want to get yourself involved in, you don't want to get caught up in something that you don't want to be in for the rest of your life, think about it. Think. And take all the proper precautions to have a good time. Because if you don't, you get a one in life.
That was a jewel. And see, for a long time he sat on the train to get to the jewelry store. He gave y'all a jewel that lasted a lifetime. And it was a positive jewel. Pay attention to these jewels.
It's all positivity, man.
Pay attention to these
Because at the end of the day, we love y'all.
And we want y'all to understand we get it. And we understand what y'all up against. Because not for nothing, we up against it too. Because we a part of the world that y'all live in. So, with that being said, I'm glad to be back. We glad to be back.
Back.
Season
Low to the
3
bread is
started.
back, baby. On steroids, too.
Potato bread peas, a.k.a.
I'm on steroids, baby.
Little Dip.
I'm
That's
on,
my new name.
I'm on some turn-up
Little
shit,
Dip.
man.
I'm a dipper, nigga. That's my name.
It's no more, you know the vibes, man. We know the vibes is last
I love
season,
it.
man.
I love it.
We back.
But anyway,
We back on some Nathan Bethel shit.
it's
man.
been good. It's been real,
You know
y'all.
what I mean? You know what I mean?
I'm glad to see y'all. I'm glad
Yo,
y'all
we
see
back.
us.
We love y'all. Bread Talk Show. Tato. Dope is here. We love y'all collectively, man.
Y'all be good.
We see y'all next week, man, with more shit to say.
Yes,
more
sir.
shit talk.
Buckle up.
You know
It's
what
the
I'm saying?
law.
We keeping it a little windy out here, you know what I mean?
It's
Let me
windy.
fix my hat.
It's windy
getting
out
windy
here,
outside.
nigga. It's windy out here.
Getting
nigga.
windy
That's why I ain't got
outside.
no hat on, because the shit might fly
Getting
off my
windy.
head.
I've been you see me, I've been fixing my shit all show because it's windy, baby. You know what I mean? Tune in. We back.
Yo, till next time, till next week.
Next week, baby, we
Love
back,
y'all.
man.
Y'all be good.
Stay up.
Salute
The love is the love, baby.
and be good.
You know what I mean? What else do you want from me?
I'm already home.
What else do you want from me?
You can take everything I got, but you can't take this.
Shout out to Tyrese.
Be good. Salute.
Salute y'all, man. Stay up. Cheers.
Peace.